Okay, so this is the first question for the evaluation of media products. The question is, in what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge the forms and conventions of real media products? Well, I think my magazine has a lot of conventions that media products have used already, such as the colour scheme. Normal magazines have no more than 5 major colours, or it'll take attention away from different things and people will get bored. The major colours I've used are orange, green, yellow, and brown. I've only used 4 because I didn't want another 5th colour. Also, the cover model is making eye contact, and it is a medium close-up shot, so it's not too close but it's not too far away either. Other magazines that I researched have a lot of taglines. I've got a few taglines at the side of my magazine because I didn't want to take attention away from the model. See, I didn't want them over the model's face, so I put them at the side, so they still stood out where I put them, but had enough attention to themselves. I've also made the major tagline for the actual article bigger than the rest of the taglines, but not bigger than the masthead. I thought this was good because I didn't want the smaller taglines to have a lot of attention, and I wanted the magazine name to stand out more. Okay, so this is my contents page. I've got the word, this has a lot of conventions as well because I have the word contents at the very top, so the readers know it's what page it is. But I researched magazines and they don't have the magazine logo at the top, but mine did because I didn't want, well, I thought it'd look good, to be honest. And I've also only used 3 pictures, and some magazines I've noticed that they've used more than 3 pictures. I've got my magazine contents page is made up of 3 columns, so I've got one column full of the contents and then another one, a third of another column for more contents. I've also got 3 pictures. The conventions on this one are the page numbers that I've included. I've also used no more than 5 colours, which are the same as the front cover: orange, brown, green and yellow. Also, I chose a white background because I didn't want to take attention away from any of the text, and the page numbers for the different pages are on each line that they go across, so they line up. The issue and month is near the top as well, so people still don't forget what month it is. I've used one major big picture, but it's for the main article, so it stands out other than the other contents, but doesn't take too much attention away from them. I chose good pictures from the photo shoots that I took them from. Another convention is that my pictures have page numbers on, which I thought would be good so they didn't have to look in their list in case they wanted to read that already, and so they could be fast and look through the magazine as well. And I've also included another convention, the contents. They've all got a blurb, a tiny blurb which says a tiny bit about what it is about as well, because I thought this would be good in case people didn't understand what was included on that page and if they didn't want to read it, etc. And this is my double page spread. I particularly like my double page spread because I've used one massive picture for from the photo shoot. I thought this was a good picture because she's also making eye contact, like the main cover as well. It also looks like she's relaxed as well, which I thought would be good. Another convention I noticed from other magazines which I've used in this is pull quotes. These are quotes from the actual article itself, but made bigger so they stand out as if they were more important than the rest of the article, because it would make readers want to read it a bit more. I've also used the drop capital, which is a convention in many other magazines that I did research, and I noticed this was a good technique to use because it would show the reader where the article started. I've also got an introduction to the article, which is a paragraph down here. And I thought that would be good because it would tell a little bit about the article, but not too much, so they could read it themselves. There are my pull quotes. And there's the drop capital. This is an a Q&A, basically, article. I noticed this in many other magazines, and I wanted to use it myself because I think it would have made the artist more relaxed, just having answers and questions. I've also got a small photo from the photo shoot, which I thought would be good to include. And I noticed that other magazines also have this. They have more than one picture on the page, because it would show more about the artist as well. But this one, she's actually holding the guitar, unlike the other one where she's hiding behind a tree. I also wanted to have a big title for the article, which was another convention. I thought that if people were flicking through the magazine and they wanted to find this page without looking at the page numbers, and it caught their eye or something, then it would tell them that this was the page it was on, and so it would be easier for them to start reading. I think one of the it's not a convention of magazines that I noticed because it challenges them, and this was the background on one side of the page. As you can see, there's leaves as a little background. I thought this would be suitable because it went with the photo shoot and the colour scheme of the magazine. I like this because it doesn't take attention away from everything, but it just gives it a complete look. I thought the double page spread looked a bit empty without a small background. When I included it, I thought it looked a bit better and didn't look as boring. And as you can see, it's faded out, so you can still read the article itself without it taking any attention away. And I also included a small picture of the new album that my artist is releasing, which is what the article is about. And I saw this on a few other magazines, and I thought it'd be good to include so the reader knew what the CD looked like, so they didn't have to look that hard on shelves and stuff. Okay, so this is my evaluation for question 1, and thanks.